She's like, boy, you need to try Paru. And I was like, chick, what is Paru? And then I tried it. It was amazing. Beef lung, for those of you guys who don't know. And then you know what she said after that or not? She said, right, boy, you quite handsome lah. If my daughter wasn't attached, I will give her to you.
Okay, that part I want to verify lah.
It's Friday and that means another episode of Bukit!
Today we're celebrating a very special occasion, racial harmony, and we have a special guest as well.
Everybody, please welcome onto the show Minister of State, Culture, Community and Youth and Trade and Industry, Alvin.
Wow.
Wow, that's a very long...
It's a very long one. You got it down pat.
Thank you.
But I've also got one title.
Oh, what?
Which is Member of Parliament for this area.
Oh!
And so technically, Sylvia is my constituent. Any problem?
Yes! Oh, me, my MP now, is it? Yeah, actually I have a lot of problems, but I'll tell you later.
And as you can see, we are decked out in our traditional outfits. And that's really because, right?
We look good.
Yes. And in the last Instagram post, they said that I look better in a baju kurung than a normal t-shirt.
Today we debunked that myth. You don't look that great. Okay, moving on.
But racial harmony is more than just our costumes and food, okay? It's about learning each other's culture and appreciating the diversity.
Yes. So food is a great way to start, so let's go and eat.
Yes, and with that, we'll send Aiken to tapao for us. We'll clap while he goes and tapao for us.
We order bubble tea first. So today we'll be trying the Karu's Indian banana leaf restaurant lah.
And fun fact, okay? I just want to say we are really near Tekka, right? And this is where I always eat my Indian food around this area. They have so much great ones. So I'm very excited. Who picked this?
Okay, this is our fans' favorite and also my favorite.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So, but this doesn't happen to be in Little India, so you might have to travel a bit far away to get it, but it's great, it's worth it. Indian people, we are very good at mixing and matching. We have the Masala Chicken that is at the bottom right-hand corner of your banana leaf. And then we have the Mysore Mutton. And then we have some vegetables lah. I don't really like vegetables.
Okay. So we're focusing on the bottom.
Yes. And papadums, all of you know what papadums are lah. So I'm going to teach you how to eat with the hand. Okay, Sylvia, put down your spoon. Okay, so what I do is I always take my favorites first. Then I want to mix it with the rice. I'll take that one first.
Okay.
Then after that, I will scoop like a comfortable amount of rice because I know how big my mouth is lah. And then the trick that a lot of people don't know is that you need to use your thumb to push it into your mouth. I don't want to demonstrate lah. A lot of people just put it directly into the mouth and it makes a big mess. So just aim directly, aim. That's all.
Well, I'm Baba, so I learned how to use my hands quite often.
Same, I'm Pranaka.
Okay,
we
actually,
all
we
know. Oh yeah.
Okay,
Can we all try the mutton? It is so good. No,
Yeah, I know. I'm very proud of this place. These two owners, they actually came from India and they're working in a restaurant. And then eventually they broke out on their own and started this business.
Okay.
And now they have two outlets. One is South Indian, which is what we are trying.
Right.
And another one is North Indian.
I love the mutton. Oh my gosh.
It's amazing.
Right, so Minister, do you eat like spicy food or like you're not into spicy food? What do you usually eat?
So I technically grew up Baba.
Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah, but a bit paiseh lah.
Oh no,
Because I
you
grew
are
up and I did not eat a lot of the spicy ones, and my grandmother did not make me eat spicy ones. Yeah, but then in the end, my wife, when we got married, she's like, oh, this Peranakan food is amazing. So she started to eat it and I just started to learn.
So what's your spice tolerance at the moment? Can you tahan?
For now, this one can.
Okay. No need water, milk, all that.
Even if have, I don't tell you, then paiseh.
So about this masala chicken, is this any special from any masala chicken that we usually eat?
A lot of people, when they think of Indian food, they think of chicken curry, right?
Yes.
So the curry is a bit more dilute. But I prefer my gravy a bit more thick in this first. That's why I always go for the masala chicken. And on top of that, I think in Karus especially, their portions, their chicken is really big. So if you choose the breast part, right, it's a really big breast part. Yeah, this one is very, very nice and it's not bony.
Okay, what's next, Dan? I know we have two different kinds of vegetables. I think that's the great thing about eating Indian food, right? You always feel so fulfilled because you get a little bit of everything.
So I think that this is what we call a balanced diet, right? We had two meats and now we have two vegetables here. In the Karus, right, every day they have a different vegetable variety. So like it's like, you know, Angmos, you all have the soup of the day. This is the vegetables of the day.
Oh,
yeah. So you can choose to whether you want to have it in your banana leaf or not lah.
Okay, so is this healthy? Because I feel like I'm finishing everything and I'm supposed to be on a diet.
So this is a very balanced diet lah, I have to say, Sylvia. If you want other options, you can go to Tekka because they have got a lot of varieties, various cuisines. Yeah, so as we are talking about all these various options, right, how do you immerse in the multiculturalism in Singapore?
Through the food.
Through the food.
Yeah, I think that's the quintessential way to immerse, and it's really in our hawker centres like Tekka Market. What does multiculturalism mean to you guys?
Oh, multiculturalism means that we coexist, we cohabit, and we learn about each other's culture. And for me, I felt like my entry point wasn't necessarily food. It was through the medium of language.
Right.
So I think as I learned a few languages, it also gave me an opportunity to connect with the people of that culture. And I learned a lot about them.
Sylvia, yourself?
Oh no, I mean, the
eating
food speaks for itself, right? But I know Das can speak 4 languages. So to close this part and to just tell us how good is the food, right? Das, are you able to say sedap but in 4 different languages?
Yeah,
Are you ready?
Sure.
Malay, go.
Sangat sedap, saya sangat suka.
Okay.
And Tamil, 你沙发的ரொம்ப நல்லா iருக்கு. And in 中文很好吃，我觉得你们一定要去 Karu 买这个 ，OK？ OK， 你们要跟着我们的这个推荐。I really believe. And then in English, it was extremely amazing and palatable. I felt the English one was very pretentious.
The rest is better.
Yeah. We are going to be trying Haja Maimunah, and let me tell you all, this place, right? Nina Tan actually has been bugging me and saying like, if I love nasi padang, how come I haven't tried this place?
Yes.
So, Aiman, please tell us more.
This place, Haja Maimunah. I don't know who is Haja, I don't know who's Maimunah, but I don't know what they put inside also. It's very good. Every Malay family in Singapore knows about this place.
So, can you take us through what we are having today?
We have the sambal paru, and then on the bottom right we have the beef rendang.
Okay.
Then on the left we have the Sotong Hitam, which is like squid with the ink.
Okay.
I'm a bit intimidated because both of them can speak Bahasa Melayu, but I...
Boleh cakap sikit lah.
I also can speak Chinese.
Yeah lah, we just-
什么都喜欢，什么都背，什么都喜欢，什么都会。
Just because you speak doesn't mean people can understand. I'm gonna tell you a story about my nasi padang makcik downstairs. She's actually the one, right, who introduced me to Paru. Because I've never heard of Paru before, but I always order, like the chicken and all that lah. So she's like, boy, you need to try Paru. And I was like, chick, what is Paru? And then I tried it, it was amazing. Beef lung, for those of you guys who don't know. And then you know what she said after that or not? She said, right, boy, you quite handsome lah. If my daughter wasn't attached, I will give her to you.
Okay, that part I want to verify lah.
No, I promise.
Yes. But you know how hard it is to make paru, no? Need to go and boil the lung for hours and hours,
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, so let's dig in, let's try.
We start with the paru first?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
The paru is very soft, it's very flavorful.
You know, just now I told you about my nasi padang makcik, right? She makes a deep fried one, so it's usually very crispy, but this is a whole new other thing. This is a bit like softer, and it's actually quite tender.
Some is like the boil, then they fry a bit with the chili oil.
Right.
The crispy one has chili as well.
The crispy, no,
No,
the
it's
crispy one
just
doesn't.
by itself like that.
Yeah.
Like goreng-gorengs.
Gorengs.
Yes. I see the light appear on Alvin's eyes.
What
Why?
When he eat the paru, he like that. Like I can imagine the wow. Okay, editor, I give you your job. I make your job easier, no editor. I help you edit now.
Can we move on to the rendang?
Yes, the rendang. Oh, look, it's very lemak, as they say.
Oh. The moment you put it in your mouth, right, it's spicy, and then you get the aroma of the rempah.
The rempah comes in almost immediately. I can eat it without the nasi.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, it's just good enough as it is.
And I think that's the really best thing about Haja Maimunah. They have everything right when it comes to the rempah.
I really think so.
Yes.
No, so I was asking, why is Haja Maimunah such an institution in Singapore, right? It's really because all of the dishes are so distinct and all of it tastes like a standard up from your usual nasi padang store, right? Yeah.
Okay, please try the sotong next.
Okay.
The sotong is my favorite. Yours.
You all.
Yeah.
We all love the sotong.
Yes, you all try the sotong. You all.
This is sotong.
So they
hitam.
put
Hitam what?
sotong masak hitam.
Black sotong
Yes.
cook.
Sotong cook
Salah,
black.
cakap salah lah.
Yeah, see, correct lah. It's basically like the sotong, but then they cook in their own way. But they usually add like the insects as well.
Wait, did you say insects?
Insects.
Insects.
Yeah.
Wow, dude, that is so umami plus like earthy. This is really so good. I can really understand why it is like a cut above the rest.
Yeah.
So one thing cool about this store, right, is actually when I was there tapaoing just now, they retained their original sign to the point that the phone numbers didn't start with 6 yet.
Really?
Were you born then, Aiman?
Lah, don't pecah lubang lah.
Yeah, I think both of us.
1995.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, nice, right? I was watching World Cup already in 1998.
Yeah, 1995.
Okay, so on that note, did you guys ever have an experience where you sort of started with food from another culture and then you sort of opened the gateway to learning more about another ethnicity?
I think for my family personally my mother speaks Chinese very fluently because she takes Chinese for O-level.
Wow.
Yeah, so she knows all this like Chinese food, right? But to find halal version is very difficult. But recently there's been like a surgence of like halal dim sum places.
Right.
And then we went there, we ate, it was so good lah. I was like, oh my god, dim sum
Okay, I'm gonna put you to the test.
Okay.
What does dim sum mean?
Dim sum means touch your heart.
Wow, not bad.
Wow,
Wow.
yes.
Okay.
That's why the heart all got steam come out one. Yes.
I always like to go to my Malay friend's house and then they have the best rendang.
Right.
They have the absolute best rendang and then they will just continue feeding me. After the rendang, then you have the sayur lodeh.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there are a lot of different mixtures because I'm Baba, right?
Yeah.
So there's always campur-campur type one.
Right.
Mix a good mixture.
Yeah.
So I always enjoy it.
I feel like that is like rumored to be the best, like the homemade stuff.
Oh, the
different
best.
standard. Do you agree or not?
By experience, it sounds like he went during Hari Raya period. Yes, that's why the food even nicer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so overall, guys, I can understand why really Hajjah Maimunah is like top notch. I think they've also got like several branches around Singapore. So please, if you haven't tried, and if you're a nasi padang lover, please definitely go for it.
Oh, damn good lah. Oh my goodness.
And now, finally, Chinese food. And because I'm competitive, we have 2 entries. Okay, so the first one, as you can see here, don't point at me because this is yours. You take over now.
I cannot
You take over, yeah.
Yeah.
Introduce this.
Well, actually, this is from Tekka Market, 545 Whampoa Prawn Mee, and it's wildly popular. It's on Facebook. It's run by Rui Fang and her aunt, Hei Mi So. And it's always a long queue whenever they're open. It is absolutely delicious, and we're gonna dig in.
I've got one question.
Yes.
The mother's name is Hei Mi So.
Oh, Miso is what language? Is it
Prawn noodle auntie.
Hokkien?
There you go.
Yeah, it's Hokkien though, right?
You are absolutely
Yeah,
right.
so hey is prawn, me
Me.
is noodle,
So it's aso lah.
so is auntie.
For a minute, I thought that was her name on IC. Continue, sorry for interrupting you. It's a very important question.
Okay, so there's one dry version and then there's a wet version, right?
You know what's interesting
What?
is they will update. They'll update.
So fierce for what, Gabriel? What's interesting? What? Tell me.
Because I disrupted her before she was gonna eat this one.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you never get in between Sylvia and her makan, okay? Now we know lah.
Okay, just talk to me. Just talk to me.
Yeah lah,
Okay.
I'm gonna just like that lah. What's interesting is that if they are short of prawns, they will update you guys on Facebook. Says, oh, today the prawns either no good or today we didn't get the prawns, so next time then come in.
Oh really?
Yeah, power, right?
I would like to say that we have actually eaten this on cooking before.
Okay.
Right? And I didn't feel like it was particularly good, but I would like to say it's the producer's fault because they didn't give me the powdered chili.
Exactly.
Right, and that powdered chili really elevates, and both are equally good. So the soup is really robust, and then the dry one is really also gives you that spicy kick immediately.
I think the chili adds a whole new dimension to it. Yeah, it gives you the kick after that.
I'm going to be a bit controversial
Yeah,
at this moment. I feel like the wet one is really nice, but I prefer it without the distraction of the chili taste. Because the soup base is amazing. So what's the point of adding chili? I feel.
I think the kick of the chili comes after.
Yeah, I mean, you are right as well. It's not that we are having an argument. I think it's my... You can eat whatever
Okay,
you
this is not
want.
my fault. This is not my fault.
It's her fault.
Okay, it's my fault. Okay,
This is how
let's,
passionate we are about our food.
so we have the next one. Okay,
Okay.
are you all ready?
Yes.
Okay, second entry is actually from guys guess who. It's Aiken Chia.
Okay.
Right? He literally was tabaoing just now the prawn noodle,
Yeah.
and he saw this like very near, and he says, "Wow, chicken rendang with laksa, very multicultural. I love it. We will make everybody try it." So that's why we are doing it here today.
Okay.
So apparently, okay, this stall sells
Yeah.
tahu,
Yes.
okay, but they also make a good laksa according to Aiken.
Yeah.
And then what he think is interesting is right, they also make chicken rendang. So he feels like there's a lot of different culture mixed into one, you know, and this is something that he feels is unique to this shop. Because if you eat laksa, it's already quite a gelat dish, right?
Yeah.
Why throw in one more chicken rendang on top of it? But what do you guys think?
Yeah, I think I'm going to say something very ministerial now. Okay, can I try? Can I try to be that politician?
Okay, Minister Cam rolling 2 and action.
Okay, so this is how all Singaporean cultures can coexist. This dish, right, is not a definition of us just fusing towards each other. You still retain the taste of this chicken. The laksa base still tastes the same, but we are all coming together and enjoying it as one. So I think this is how Singapore should be. Can I run for 2025?
Majulah Singapura.
Wow! Good job, guys.
Can you please tell your
Yeah.
Mr. Lee?
Well, I really like that the chicken rendang is on top of this laksa.
I feel I'm going to give this special dish a pass because Aiken, number one, put in effort. I feel Aiken's love for us.
Okay.
And number two, I feel like, yes, this is the essence of racial harmony, okay? When you really can mix different things together and all can stand out at the same time.
Yes. Yes. Oh my goodness.
Okay, to answer that question, what is there any instance, where y'all really felt, there's racial harmony? But like not in terms of food or what, not in terms of like racial harmony day or what, but like a day-to-day life thing.
For me, it was in national service. When I was serving, and at that point in time, I was only able to eat Muslim food. So I always asked them, okay, I prefer to eat Muslim food from a Muslim cookhouse. So all me and my mainly Malay Muslim friends will march to the cookhouse together. And we forged such great friendships, during the hour, just talking and eating, and also the fact that my Malay improved a lot after hanging out with them. And even now, they still keep in contact with me. I go for their weddings and all that. I think that was very, very nice. And I still will never ever forget the things that they have done to me. In terms of making fun of me all the time, which I love. I made fun of them back, but also they did a lot of things for me as well.
We talk always about like Racial Harmony Day, right?
Yeah.
The kids were dressing up. And I really enjoyed dressing up.
See?
Yeah. But it's quite weird to say that. I think I have more Indian kurtas than a lot of different people. Either if I go to Tekka to go and shop for Indian kurtas, all my Indian friends will just buy it for me. And then we will celebrate, we celebrate Pongal, we celebrate Deepavali. And then I also have a variety of baju Melayu. So just recently, during Hari Raya, I was dressed in a baju Melayu. And then I went to one of my friend's house at Tekka as well. And then he said, hey, I think something is missing. I said, what's missing? Songkok. He went to his storeroom and he just started taking all the different songkoks for me, but my kepala besar lah.
Oh.
So
you
couldn't
need the
fit.
XL.
Yeah, so I need the XL one and says, okay, this is just nice.
It's good to know that you have big brains, yeah.
I don't know lah,
Yeah.
maybe just...
I absolutely get it. No, guys, I love dressing up also.
And I think what was very interesting about what it says, you always dress for the occasion.
Yes.
So if it's Pongal or Deepavali, you wear the Indian traditional
That's right.
costume, and then all the other festivities, you wear the respective costume.
Yeah.
I think that's a way for us to like embrace and immerse in the culture as well.
Sometimes you wear it wrong. So when I wear the vesti, is it supposed to be worn on the left or on the right?
It's supposed to be on the left.
On the left?
Yeah, so also quite confusing for me when I look in the mirror. But if you ever make a mistake, you don't worry, Alvin. We will correct you. We will teach you. I will be the first one to come and tell you.
Thank you.
And also, like, I don't think we should feel bad about making a mistake, okay? Because it starts a conversation. If you don't make a mistake, you're so perfect, I also have nothing to tell you.
And we won't make some mistakes, right?
We embrace imperfections here.
Yes, we correct them as well.
Thank you. And there's nothing to be malu about if you make a mistake.
Yeah.
So now, for example, we're learning about your friends, your NS. We're learning about our different food. And we're also learning about fashion, whether you wear the vesti left or wear the vesti right.
Left,
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Today has been an amazing journey of cultural diversity, and you know what? Particularly in Singapore, when you go to a hawker center, right, you can actually try all the different cuisines in one place. Yeah.
And food is a great conversation starter to share about our culture, like how I learned the meaning of dim sum.
Which is?
Not bad, which one?
Touch your heart.
Okay, today also we made Minister of State Alvin try everything, but on your day-to-day, what is your go-to hawker food?
Yeah, I loved everything that I tried today. But I have two grandmothers, obviously. The first grandmother is Peranakan. We talked about Peranakan food. But my other grandmother is Hainanese. So Hainanese chicken rice.
Chicken rice.
Okay, there's a lot of debate on which one is the best, but we won't put you on the
My
spot.
grandmother's one.
Oh, good answer! Alright guys, well don't forget, the next time you are in a hawker center or if you want to try different cuisines, right, I would say go for it, be adventurous, don't be afraid to try. And as always, don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms. And last but not least, click here for more and click here to subscribe!